So child's pose, big toes touch, knees as wide as your mat. Stretch your hands forward and then let your forehead just rest there. And just start deepening your breath, inhaling through the nose. Then exhale through the nose. So you want to experience some softening through your body as you exhale. And then just let your body melt as you arrive into the mat. Day number 3 of the 90-day challenge. Just melt completely, letting your body rest. And you want to feel the arms stretch forward as far as possible. You want to get that nice stretch from the fingertips all the way to your shoulders. Now, maybe walk your hands towards the right and then stack your hands and then feel that nice other side open. So you want to lift that left side of the body up and feel the stretch. It's a very nice morning yoga. And then keep pushing the hips more towards the heels. So you want the hips to be rooted. As you lift that left side of the body more, then walk the hands over to the other side, so it's the right side for me. And then maybe stack the left hand on top of the right, and then now you lift the opposite side. So feel that opening on this other side of the body. Oh, I love this stretch in the morning. So you are igniting. You're igniting. So as you hold the side stretch, you want to keep anchoring the hips down even more. Feel the chest lifting a little bit more. Come back to center and just relax on child's pose. And then shift your weight forward and come onto tabletop, planting your wrists under the shoulders and then the knees under the hips. Good. Cat and cow stretches. So inhale, arch your back, look up. You're tucking your tailbone in as you lift your chest up. And then cat pose, you pull your belly in, gaze towards your belly. So bringing in this nice primal movement into the spine. Open your chest, cow pose. Feeling the belly pull down towards the mat. And then exhale, round your spine. Like an angry cat. Whew. So keep making more of these gentle movements. As much as you want, you'll feel a very nice stretch. You can even do this if you're planning to sleep. It helps you at least get the spine get stretched a bit. And I like this because for the lower back, it's a very beautiful movement. So keep doing cat and cow. Kanini, why are you not exercising? And you're the one who normally does this exercise very early in the morning. Come back to neutral. So keeping the bones top of the bones. So now we are going to circle the hips. So I want you to just swing your hips like that, one direction. So you take them back like that. Yeah, so you just swing the hips. Now let's do the other side. So if it's the right, just swing the hips gently. So you're just starting very slowly this morning. Nothing very complex. Just swing the hips. Good. Nice. Come back to a neutral spine. And then we are going to do what we call thread the needle. So lift your right hand up, open. And then slide that hand under your left armpit. And then maybe take the opposite hand above your ear. So feel that nice stretch and twist as you look at the world under your armpit. These are very good shoulder stretch. If it's too much, you can take your hand across your back like that. It still works the same. And then bring this hand to your hip crease like that. It helps you open more. Good. And then slowly press the hand in front of your face, release, take that hand up, and then lower it. Nice. Back to tabletop. So we switch sides. Very nice igniting series. So this other hand goes up, then you slide it under the other armpit. So you try to take the shoulders as low as possible, like that. And then you can either keep this hand above your ear, or I like doing this, taking it across my back, then sliding it on my hip crease here. And then keep opening the chest as you twist. Feel that nice gentle twist for 5. Keep opening more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Opening up and then release. Now we're going to do some hip stretch here. So now take your right leg up and then take it to the left corner of your mat. And then you're going to twist your body like that, gazing towards your heel. So you want to feel that nice stretch on the hip and also on the hamstrings as you power this foot. So it's like you're creating like a C with your body. It's a very good stretch, especially for the side body. So keep gazing towards your heel and then keep your elbows straight as much as possible so you don't want your elbows to bend. Good. And then lower the knee back to the mat. Now from here, we are going to do what we call the balancing table position. So stretch your right hand forward like this. So you want to shift your weight completely towards, let's say, the right knee, and then kick the left leg there. So you can balance and maybe make these gentle pulses. Good. Nice. Keep doing this. There you go. And then release. Now I want you to like flip the wrists like this. So let's start with the left wrist. So flip the left wrist first, and then feel that nice stretch on the inside of the arm. So it's like this. Good. It's a very nice stretch on the wrists. Good. And then switch sides. So now I twist the other wrist like that. This one can be just the normal position. So you want to feel this nice stretch on the inner side of the wrist like that. Very gentle stretch. Oof. And then release. Now we switch sides. So now you take the right leg up. Sorry, we did the right leg. So take the left leg up, take it to the right side of the mat like that. And then you're going to swing your hips and take a stretch. Gaze towards that heel from the other side like that. And then this leg you want to power it a lot, so you don't want it to be weak. You want to strengthen that leg up. And then firm up the chest and the elbows as you twist even more. Very nice side stretch. And then lower the knee back to the mat. We do the same posture. So shift the weight. So shift the weight now more towards the right hand. And then left hand goes forward. And then you kick your right leg. So balancing table pose. You can gaze at the top edge of your mat. You just gaze somewhere forward. And then you can make these gentle pulses. The toes are flexed. Yes, you keep doing that. Good. And then release. Now from here, walk your hand a step forward, tuck your toes under, come into downward facing dog. So good. So downward facing dog, stay here. You can pedal the knees one at a time. Just trying to feel that nice stretch, awakening the body. Morning yoga. So in day number 3, we are going to focus a lot on just igniting the body. Now drop your knees down, okay? And then from here, see whether you can press the floor away from you. All right, you're going to call this half plank, and then lift your feet off the ground, cross your ankles like that. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, and thank you so much for that blessing on the chat. I'm coming to check it shortly. And just acknowledge it. Tuck your toes under, push the hips back very gently and slowly. And then slowly walk the feet to the top of the mat. Good. Ragdoll. You already know this. So opposite hand grabs the opposite elbow. You can bend your knees a lot. Otherwise, you can straighten. And then let the head just hang loosely. And you can swing your upper body from side to side, just giving yourself that nice hamstring stretch. And bend the knees and then slowly roll up into standing. Very slowly. Whew. And then shake it out, shake it out. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Thank you so much, everyone, for staying on. Poetic Tears, thank you so much for that membership. Oh my goodness, thank you so much for that. David Joroge, nice to see you. Thank you. Now, from here, take your hands up and then bend the elbows. Good. So you want to feel this, we call this half angel. So stay here, feel the chest opening. Thank you so much, Poetic, for the blessing. May your pot bring in abundance. Appreciate it. So stay here. Good. And then take your hands up once again and then bow forward. Now from here, take the left leg back. Good. Now from here, we're going to do cat and cow stretches, but in a lunge. So inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, bow forward. So you'll feel this nice hamstring stretch. Feel very nice. Open the chest once again. Feel the stretch. Straighten that knee. Kiss your knee. Mwah. Can stay here for a moment. Now you bend the knee. Press your palms down. Step into plank. Lower all the way down to your belly. Feels nice. Keep your hands next to your chest. And then lift up into cobra. Feel the lower back. JC, Calamity Jane loves this posture. It's very good for the lower back, by the way. Good. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Tuck your toes under. Push back into downward facing dog. Now from here, walk your feet slowly to the hands. Now from here, I want you to bring your hands behind your head like this. Just like, you don't need to interlace them, just place them above your head. And then bow forward. So as you bow forward, open your elbows out wide. There you go. So you want to feel that nice hamstring stretch as you bow forward. Good. Nice. You can make these pulses. You'll feel this stretch here. Okay, now release your hands down and then roll up into standing. Whew. And then extended mountain pose. Take your hands up. And then take half angel once again. Try to keep the elbows on the same line as the shoulders. So you want to open your chest. Good. Feel the chest opening. And then take your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Now take the right leg back. So same thing we did. Come into a low lunge. Now inhale, open the chest. And then exhale, round your back like a cat. So you want to feel the hamstring stretch as you do this. Now inhale once again, open the chest. Exhale, round your spine, kiss your knee. Nice. And then come back into the lunge. And then press your palms down, step back into plank. Strong core here. And then lower down now into chaturanga, the low push-up. Don't bring your belly down now. Press the tops of the feet down. We call this upward facing dog. Feel the elbows straighten. Maybe take a twist towards the left. And maybe a twist towards the right. And then come up into upward facing dog. And then push your hips back. Nice. Now take your right leg up. Now I'm going to make it very complex a bit. So shift your weight forward so that your knee can meet your nose. Woo! This is strong core work. Kick it back up. Now bring the knee towards the nose. Now step that foot between your hands. You can even wiggle that foot forward. Now stay in low lunge. Gazing forward, feeling that nice stretch on the hips. Good. And then step the left foot forward and then come into a bow. So bow forward completely. Now extended mountain pose. Rise up. Nice and tall. Gaze towards your thumbs. Exhale. Bow forward. Feel the stretch as you bow. Come into a halfway lift. Flat back. Open spine. Now take your left leg back. Come into low lunge. Okay. Now from here, take your hands up into high lunge. Keeping that knee 90 degrees, so you want to feel that stretch. And then open into warrior 2. Feeling the arms stretch out like a T. Try to keep them level like that. Gazing towards your right middle finger. And then you always want to keep your knee slightly where your elbow is. Just getting that nice alignment as you bend the knee slightly more. Good. Now let's take peaceful warrior. You take the left hand to your thigh. Flip your right palm and then go up and back. Very nice side body stretch. Feel the intercostal muscle stretch. And then straighten that right leg. Now hinge forward. So hinge forward from your hips like that. Grab your right ankle. And then bring your left hand to grab your ribs on the right side. And then peel open as you take the left hand up. Very nice movement, stretches. And then lift your chest even more. Look at the lines I'm creating with my body. So you want to create what we call the triangle pose. So open the left shoulder back more just to open the chest, igniting your body, ready for a new day. Now go back to peaceful warrior, so you bend your front knee. That hand goes up towards the sky. Nice. And then extended side angle. So bring your right elbow to your thigh like that, and then stretch your left hand like that. Drawing nice lines. Are you seeing that nice, accurate, symmetrical line that you've just drawn? And then twist your chest open. Good. So sometimes yoga is about drawing shapes with your body, and sometimes these shapes can be very precise. And that's the power of your body when you make it move. So keep twisting and feel those nice lines that are stretching from the fingertips all the way to your feet. And then take peaceful warrior once again, going up and back. And then cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Good. Coming into low lunge. And then step back into plank. Strong core here. Now keep the knees lifted. Bend your elbows halfway. Chaturanga. We call this chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Opening the chest, shoulders back, away from the ears. And then down dog. Whew. Pressing back. It's already getting sweaty in here. Can bend your knees. Good. Now left leg goes up. Same thing that you did on the right side. And then so that you can kiss the knee. Shift forward. This may be a bit difficult because of the arms. Kick it back up. We call this three-legged dog. Kiss the knee again. Woo. And then step that foot between your hands. You can even help your leg move with your hand like that. Come into low lunge. Now open the chest as you look forward. Good job, guys. And then spring into a fold. Bow forward. Good. Now from here, rise up nicely and tall, taking your hands up towards the sky. Maybe give yourself a back bend. Exhale, bow forward. Whew. Halfway lift, flat back, stay there. Now take the right leg back, coming into low lunge. Now come into high lunge, arms to the sky. Keep bending the front knee a little bit more. Opening to warrior two, gazing towards your left middle finger. So you want to create that nice T with your body as you feel the stretch. Deep bend into that front knee, gaze towards the left fingertips. Feel the stretch completely. Now take peaceful warrior, so flip the left palm. Now go up and back. Feel that stretch as you open the chest. Feeling the intercostal muscle stretch. Now straighten the front knee till feel nice. Hinge forward from the hips. And then take triangle pose. So left hand on my ankle. And then open this rib cage up. Take the right hand up. So the head, the shoulders and the hips are all on the same line. So you want to shift your hips forward like that as you gaze towards your right thumb. Maybe move the right shoulder back more. Feel the twist on your body. For 5, 4, keep twisting. 3, 2, and on the last one, take peaceful warrior once again. Feeling the side body stretch. And then extended side angle. So rest your elbow on the left thigh. And then take the right hand above your ear. So again, you want to intentionally open and create those straight lines with your body as you gaze towards right palm. So feel the light stretch. Sometimes you can even challenge yourself and reach both hands forward like that. And then twist your body more. Okay, peaceful warrior everyone. Good job. Opening the chest. And then cartwheel the hands down to the mat. I love this movement because of how precise it is and how it looks like a dance. Step back into plank. Strong core here. Bend your elbows, lower halfway down. Good. Open your chest in up dog. And then downward facing dog. Good job. Whew. Good. Slowly make your way to the top of the mat. Good. Halfway lift, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, bow forward. So you want to completely fold forward. And then extended mountain pose. Rise up, nice and tall. And then hands through your heart center. Relax. Whew. Catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath. Look at how sweaty it is. David, I hope you are moving nicely, very gentle. Eva Kika, nice to see you. Catch your breath. Now let's do some bit of balancing. So lift your, let's start with the left. Left is my favorite side. So lift the left leg that way. Say knees on the same level as the hips. And you can even make circles with your ankles like that. Good. Just test your balance. So gaze at one point that is not moving. Whew. Nice. And then step that foot down. Let us do dancer's pose from yesterday. So grab your left ankle like that. You want to grab your left ankle like this. And then take your right hand up. So I want you to focus your eyes on one point that is not moving. It can be a wall. It can be a painting in front of you. It can be a mark on the wall. So kick against that hand. You'll naturally lean forward. And then keep focusing on that point that is not moving as you press your palms like that. And then this helps you kick even higher. If you're wobbling a lot, you can always use a wall to support you. Or you can get your partner, your husband, your wife, or your kid to support you by giving you a high five. So keep holding this for 5, kick higher, 4, 3, 2, okay, release gently. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Good. Opposite side. So you lift your right knee, keep it on the same level as the hips, and then hold that knee like that. When we get to day number 10, I will teach you another variation of this. So maybe support the ankles by making those circular rotations with the ankle. Sometimes you can challenge yourself and move it, like what you did on day number 1. And then come back to center. Now dancers on the other side. So you grab your right ankle like this. So make sure that there's stability here. Grab your ankle, take your left hand up. Now slowly start kicking that foot into the hand. So you want to just move slowly. Remember, you're looking at a point that is not moving. So now I'm looking at a painting on this other side. And then you kick. This pose is very challenging, by the way, but the idea is to focus. So where your focus goes, your energy flows. So you kick even higher. The higher you kick, the stable you get. So don't be scared of going beyond your limits. Dare those limits. Sometimes yoga practice is about daring the limits. Kick even higher. And then slowly release. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. The other balancing pose you're going to do is now tree. So tree pose, remember, you can either keep your ankle here on your heel on your ankle, on your shin, or if you want more challenge, take it above your knee. Always avoid your knee joints because you can dislocate your kneecap. So you always want to keep your leg above your knees. And then bring your hands to your heart center. And then take the knee more towards the back, like that, as you find your stability. Good. And then when you're ready, slowly release, switch sides. So again, I'm going to take it here, or you take it above the knee if you want more challenge. Sometimes you want to avoid something that is very slippery so that your foot can have the right grip on your thigh. And then you can stay here. Take the knee more towards the back. Good. For 5, 4, stability, 3, 2, okay, release. Now chair pose on the mat. So you're going to bend your knees a lot and then lift your hands up. So tuck your tailbone in so that your spine is straight. Don't stick your back out like that. So you tuck your tailbone, it straightens your spine. And then reach for something bigger than you. Hands alongside the ears as you sink a little bit lower. For 5, 4, feel the burn on the thighs. 3, and make sure you're breathing in and out. 2, okay, bow forward. Now halfway lift, look forward, and then step back to plank. Good. Now come into low push-up, and then upward facing dog, open the chest. Downward facing dog, go up, back, up. Now, drop your knees down. Good. Sit on one side and then find your way lying on your back. Good. Now from here, cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Figure 4 stretch we did from day number 2. Like that. And then bring your hands out open like that. Elbows are open. And then I want you to see that you can crunch. Bringing this elbow to meet the knee and then go back down. Now you can stretch this hand like this and then it's just one crunch like that. You go back down and you can do several of this. It's great core work. Yeah, in case you have ever wanted to get a 6-pack, welcome to the world of 6-pack. There is always, everybody has a 6-pack. It's just that some are more pronounced than others. So if you have a 1-pack, this is how you get a 6-pack. Okay, just kidding. Now switch sides. Good. So open your elbows out wide. Then you take those crunches. So this helps you get your shoulders off the mat. So you keep pushing your knees away from you and then so that you can lift up. Yeah, so welcome to the world of 6-pack, flat tummy. You can get a flat tummy through yoga practice, by the way. Yeah, but you have to do a lot of this. Oof. Good. Maybe one more. Yes, give me one more, guys. And then release. Then hug your knees to your chest. We'll come to happy baby later. I know you all love happy baby. So just make these circles with your knees. Just start bringing mobility to the hips. Good. Good. And then see whether you can take happy baby from here. So grab the sides of your feet. I know you all love this posture for some reason. I don't know why. So let's give the people what they want. Happy baby pose. So keep pulling the knees towards your armpits and then swing from side to side. This helps you massage your spine, especially if you're lying down on the ground. Good. And then hug the knees to your chest. Rock up and back 3 times. 2 and 3. On the last one, swing your legs towards one side. Find your way lying on your belly. Good. And then bring your forearms down and take what you call Sphinx pose. We are now working on the lower back. So Sphinx pose, you just need to stay like this and then just keep your chest open. No pressure, no work. You just keep your neck relaxed, shoulders away from the ears and you gaze forward. Keep opening the chest. In your Sphinx pose. Now release. Bring your left cheek down on the mat and just breathe. We're now getting to the cool down postures. We're almost done with the practice. So stay here for a moment and just relax. Nice. Now come back to your forearms. We're going to do half bow from day number 1. One of the things I want you guys to get is when we keep repeating these postures, you now kind of get what happens. So bend your left foot and then grab that foot and then kick a little bit higher and feel that stretch in the lower back into half bow. It's always important to work on your lower back. Good. And then drop your chest down. Maybe bring your favorite cheek again. The right cheek down on the ground. Half bow second side. So support yourself on the left forearm. Bend the right leg. Grab that ankle. And then kick slightly. So you should feel the entire back engaged. One of the things I like with my yoga practice is that I used to have a lot of back pain when I was in my 20s. But The moment I started practicing yoga 9 years ago, my back pain totally I've not had back problems since then. But of course, it comes with regular practice. So it may work for you if you keep just showing up regularly and you do a lot of these back bends. You'll notice that your back bends will ease. And then release. Bring your hands by your shoulders. And then so that you can come to your knees. And then sit. Good. I'm sorry I have to point my feet towards you. Normally in yoga practice, it's a bit impolite to point your feet towards people. But because I'm teaching and I want you guys to get what I'm doing, it's important for you to see. So bend your right foot and then press that foot inside your left thigh. And then stay here. Make sure your sit bones are grounded and then flex your left toes like that. And then bring your hands next to where your left knee is. And then so that you can crawl your hands forward and then let your head just drop like that. Whew. So you'll give yourself a hamstring stretch, but it's also a very nice back, like you're giving your spine a very nice stretch. And then slowly rise, come up. And then from here, so that you can bring your left hand to your right knee, and so that you can take your right hand up like that. And then twist a bit, and so that you can hinge towards your left foot like this. So you can stay here for today. With practice, with a few days of the challenge, we'll be able to get and touch our toes like that. But today we can stay here just for you to find this twist as you open and look towards the left palm. Feeling that nice stretch. For 5, ooh, this feels so good. 4, keep opening. 3, if you're pregnant, you want to avoid this kind of a posture because you're putting a lot of pressure on the belly, so you want to avoid this. All right, and 1, and then release. Good. Now from here, step the feet forward like this. Take your hands slightly behind you, like that, and then bend your elbows slightly, and then so that you can lift your chest, reverse tabletop. Drop your head back. I love the freedom that is this posture. Oh, this always feels very nice. And then lower the hips down. Now, straighten your legs. Again, you can pull your sit bones. If you have some meat on your bum, pull the sit bones, and then press your hands somewhere here. We did this yesterday. So straighten the elbows and then tuck your chin in. So you're creating a very firm L with your body, like that. Feel that strengthening, feel that firmness, feel that tightening. Feel all the muscles of your being as you flex those toes, as you press the forearms, so that you can press the forearms and then lift your hips slightly off the mat. And then bring them down. Whew. Let's try that again. You lift the hips off the mat, and then bring them down, and then release. Relax. You can separate the wrists, just a bit to give the wrists a bit of a stretch. Now take your feet out wide as you can, like that. Nice. We did this yesterday as well, so let us get a bit of a move on this. So this one is going to stretch your inner thighs. So if you can, and this one prepares you for postures like the splits and things like that. So I want you to bring your hands in front of you, but today I'm going to use a block. Yesterday I know I kept you guys here. Today I want you to challenge yourself, put a block in front of you. You can stack as many blocks as possible. So crawl your hands forward and so that you can rest your forearms on the block. And then flex your toes. You will feel the inner thighs burn. Let's just hold it for 5 seconds. 4, the toes are flexed. 3, 2, and 1. Oh gosh, that feels so good. And then you come up into sitting. Then we switch sides. So remember the posture we just did? So bend your left knee. Sorry again, once I'm pointing my feet towards you. It's usually, it's not, in the Asian cultures, it's normally not good to point your feet towards people. Because feet are considered like the most unclean parts of the body. So usually you want to make sure that at least you are very mindful when it comes to pointing your feet towards people. And then crawl your hands forward. There you go. And then maybe come back up, right hand on your left knee, and then find that twist. So you want to hinge forward. You want to hinge forward. You remember even in the Bible, Jesus had to clean the disciples' feet as a mark of humility. So there are parallels there, why Jesus had to clean the feet and not their hands. Yeah, because feet are considered like unclean, and so if you can come down to the levels of people's feet, it's ultimate humility. In the Indian culture, when I was in India during my yoga training, the Indians have this way where they touch the feet of people they respect. It's a very high level of respect in the Indian culture, and you can check that out. All right, guys, we're going to release this posture. Come back into downward facing dog. We do pigeon pose. Good. So right knee to your right wrist. This is like among the last postures we are going to do. Very nice hip opener. See that you can take your hands up now. You already have the flexibility for it. And then bring your forearms down. I love pigeon. Pigeon is a very beautiful hip stretch. Just want to feel that nice stretch. Can hold it for about 10 seconds. And then find a place that feels comfortable in your pigeon. If this is too easy, maybe stretch your hands and completely surrender to the earth like that. And then slowly release. Tuck your back foot. Lift up, shake that leg out. Then pigeon on the other side. So left leg goes up. Then bring your knee to your wrist, like that. And then again, try to find that balance, and then so that you can bring your forearms down. And thanks so much everyone who has just joined day number 3 of the challenge. So I appreciate the support, and hope you guys holding me accountable for the next 87 days. It's now 87 days left. Whew. So stay here. I like melting in pigeon. This is one of my best postures of surrender. Let the ground support you. Feel supported when you're having a very tough day. Good. Nice. And then from here, release the pigeon. Then just slide on one side. Take the other leg forward. And then find your way line on your back. We're almost done with the practice. You already know this is towards the end. Now hug the right knee to your chest. And then drop it to the left and then gaze to the right. Supine twist. So you want to heavy the right shoulder to the mat as you find that twist. You can always hold this knee so that it doesn't lift up like that. And you find your twist. Nice. Good. So keep opening the chest. I love this posture. There's always something about it. Good. And then from here, come back to line on your back. Let's get another dose of happy baby. Happy baby pose. You always see babies doing this in their beds and stuff when they're happy. And they're always laughing. You never see a baby doing this and they're crying. They're always just happy when they're doing this. Okay? So stay on happy baby, and then straighten the right leg, hug the left knee towards your chest like this, and then drape it across the right side like that, and then gaze towards the left shoulder. Good. You can always support this knee with your right hand form of grounding, and then completely twist your chest. So you're trying to melt this shoulder down towards the mat. It's very nice, like a very beautiful twist. Take one more breath here. Exhale, twist a little bit more. Then come back to center. Hug the knees one more time. Give yourself a hug. Thank yourself for making that movement for the last 40 minutes. Thank yourself for showing up on day number 3. And then straighten your legs. Bring the hands by the sides of your body and take David Hand's favorite posture, Shavasana. Completely rest. Shavasana is usually the last posture in yoga practice, just to get the body back. In essence, in Shavasana, you just do nothing. Just let the body melt there. No more chair poses, no more stretches, no more chaturangas. Just let the body reset. Now take one deep breath in through the nose. Sigh it out through the mouth. Feels so good. And just let your breath take you to that place only you can find. So you can lie down here for like about 2 minutes. Completely relax. If your tongue is on the roof of your mouth, you want to bring your tongue down and just feel the silence as you take deep breaths. And gently start to bring awareness to the space. Some of you can hear the birds outside my house. It's very early in the morning here. Wiggle the toes, wiggle the fingers, make circles with your wrists, make circles with your ankles. Bring your feet together, then stretch your hands above your head. Give yourself a nice stretch. And then hug both knees towards your chest, squeeze yourself tightly. Drop and lie on the left side of your body and just make yourself so tiny, like a baby. And just stay here for a moment. This is a very vulnerable position. And then with the help of your left hand, push and come into a comfortable sitting position. You can take an easy seat cross-legged, whatever form it looks like. And then just rest your hands on your knees for a moment. Let us just take a few moments to just breathe in and out. And just use this moment to set an intention for your day. And once you've set that intention, bring your hands to your heart center. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. I acknowledge you for joining me for the practice on day number 3 as we navigate the remaining 87 days. May the intention that you've set guide your practice, guide your movement, and guide all that you set your heart to do. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone.